hand it out. Ah, how relaxing.
Hey, who's that skulking around?
As I gaze out...
Huh? Where'd this letter... Oh! It's from the tone-deaf bard. Apparently he wants to hear...
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of...
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely...
News travels fast on the wind. My wine and... Amazing! So I'm guessing...
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doc...
Well, that's good. I haven't seen him in the longest time.
Hooray!
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Ha! They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Hey! Is that all
हाय
you got?
सुमन कैसे हो
Oh, bring it on!
like that.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Vargas said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh! I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your
मैं भी
search.
ठीक हूँ
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So,
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the...
jeez, how many in fact, he's earned himself a nick.
So, Tone...
Wait, really?
Anyway, since this young man...
You sure are.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varga was so
कैरेक्टर ट्रायल
slapdash
नहीं किए
sometimes.
लेकिन अब
It's a good thing we
करूँगी
happen to be nearby.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write...
आपने ट्राई किया
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter, but Verka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I...
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this...
Let's go!
Thank you so much, Honorary Knight.
The Abyss. Get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me? Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office.
ओके
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just this expedition is almost over. We just need...
We will make our triumphant return! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
Without the ratio of Sonari to direct them, it seems...
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, it's surely...
Just like I thought.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own...
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
Sir, you've I've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are two...
It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andrew...
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
That's where things stand with the expedition. P.S., PPS, I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
Everyone gets one?
I guess the Even I got a letter.
Jean?
Oh, yes.
By the way...
You mean Kaya? Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging in...
Paimon bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And
Really? Oh, that would be a great help.
Our thanks to you too.
Great. But I heard that another challenger...
Very well.
I will. Goodbye.
सुमन थैंक यू मुझे 13 प्रीमो मिल गए ओ 300 प्रीमो
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Honorary knight. You're still... Is it?
Huh?
True. From what it seems that monster... And yet, for some reason...
If I don't make it back from this, if it comes to that, remember to train the net. I've planted some promising seeds. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. What's wrong? Until I return.
The lineage of the Knights of the first wandering knight to claim the title, he was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind, even his name, but he had an when the old
Wolf speak.
Correct. As you may already know, and the Knight of Lupus Buri, this was once a...
Huh?
The Great Wolf, as such, the Grand Master, I kept my experience.
No wonder Vark.
Very possibly, and as it turns out, yes, even if his
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the angel share now.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then, please.
I know there's no one else.
Kaya! Rosaria!
A little.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely... I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left.
From the look on your face...
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drip what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragon...
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains both the Grandmaster and the Act. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I just really don't...
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules. No...
You think so? Never mind the Knights.
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that...
Are they arguing or not? Oh. Huh?
What should I report back to the Grand... Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild?
My reply won't be...
I need to learn to handle my booze better.
Even if you are a close friend.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's
It's no trouble. Lowen did my... Huh?
No, there are people like Kaya and I. And then there are those who are true champions. Not only that, but it happened to... Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait.
I happened to hear about it. Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, of those who have, the best know. But 500 years ago, he was a disciple of Rostam. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight. Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight, but he lost countless comrades during the abyssal calamity. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as after that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point, but had he known that the Knights of Favonius would— So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes— After all the—
Huh. Turns out, anyway, just if so, why did Gene say the Borwick? That's a great idea! Gene said he hasn't been showing it.
Even if you are my close friend.
Let me guess. Oh, but I'm—
What's going on here? Was Bulbumdum always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out! Wayne. Like Oz, reveal thyself! A new moon rises. As a dutiful maid would.
Retribution!
Surge. Wayne. A moonlit night for all. I must leave no stone unturned. Midnight Phantasmagoria! Leave no stone unturned. Three moons converge. Someone needs assistance. By royal decree.
Stop right there. Answer me.
2 letters?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, what are you trying to say, huh? Huh? Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh? She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf...
Well, if the boss sure was, something seems...
Someone needs assistance.
Lupus Boreas, not injured.
They followed my trail. We meet again, human loop. As you know, the source.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King and...
Huh?
Told bard?
Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled as the wolf in 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until the night asked the wolf, seeing how the ice... So, though the knight's journey, he had written the end to his... Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale.
There is no need for you to ask.
So that's what happened.
Hi, Aren bhai.
If anyone should feel regret,
मैं
that
अच्छी हूँ,
is
आप
surely...
कैसे
But
हो?
we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
And there's more.
Oh,
I remember it was the ancient kingdom.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll as luck would... If even
Varka.
I believe too many
All right. Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior. I'll stay here.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With
Razor, give me your iron. Golden-haired traveler. It is a wolf spirit.
The dominator of wolves.
But human hearts and to prevent the Although, truth be told, the great wolf king...
I will protect Lupakal.
Just give me the word whenever you're... Any questions before you set off? The root of this, he once left instead. When the wolf spear... Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. All right. Over to you, Dvalin.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
all right. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster! It's...
Reinforcements! It's about time!
And Paimon too!
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry. Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already. True. We're still not certain of his killing him. Might be just about possible. The difficult part is...
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. But, compared to Rerir, our... Exactly. Sounds like you... I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way... We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be...
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
आर्यन भाई आप कहाँ से हो?
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. Great! While we're waiting... And that's where things stand. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secret...
Summarizing current situation. To confirm.
More precise.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstatter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one. Fit for that new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the blood...
Right! No matter how strong the compensation is, the Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rerir's overwhelming power, so the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland...
The replica corrupted, and took control of Andreas as he slumbered by the bed. However, exactly why the Abyss...
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or...
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but...
We can't kill him right now because from intelligence gathered during the expedition. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once God remains content, this land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add God remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in peril.
Query. While I can indeed in that land, the passing of...
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you... Come forth, Boreas!
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence. And do not grieve for me. For this is the end I have chosen. Instead,
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by in his final moments. He made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the... Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind...
Wait, we already...
If only... We need to find a way to make the thought within the...
For now, Boreas, however, since if we can collect those fragments, we can use the...
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Notcry and Mondstadt.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Notcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient god...
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making.
As a matter of fact, still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal collapse. Instead, we've had to make best... Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around... According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form, but of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day...
Okay, so 3 more minutes...
I managed to gather one fragment before As for the third fragment, the final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He sure...
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our...
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god.
Rating for Yehoda updated.
Darn it!
Come
that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving fragment 2? I have a... All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
मुझे जीन चाहिए हीलिंग के लिए। जीन अच्छा हीलिंग देती है।
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
I'll catch up.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up the... Great! And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the...
Summarizing current situation.
More precise.
Whoa, whoa, how'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past? And...
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? For example, similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed that new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Right. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rerear's, so the Abyss made
the replica corrupt, however.
I guess he must have gotten...
Okay, Paimon,
You can't kill him right from intelligence gathered during the expedition. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once God remains contaminated, this land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt.
Query. Well, in that land...
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Come forth, Boreas!
This form as mice do not grieve.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. In his final moments, he made a choice to give...
Sounds like...
Yes. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
I see. I would say that...
Wait.
We need to find a way to make the thought...
For now, however, if we can collect those fragments...
You don't need to worry about that. Most of them are all...
Huh?
I mean, it's not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss.
Sounds like this...
As a matter of... Still, instead, we've had to make... Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the... According to what But of course...
Okay.
I managed to gather... As for the third fragment, the final snap...
with our foe...
And since the...
The clink clink crumpocket crapsh...
So what do they need me here for? Wait. I think maybe I signed...
Ah, great.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across...
Rating for your hook...
I'll deal with the second Wolf Spirit fragment, which we already know the location of. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving... All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Yes, अच्छा गा रहा था.
Shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment? They still need me.
हेल्थ कम हो रही है।
Looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best...
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends...
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Ah! Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage?
Yes.
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely... Could you try reverse it?
So, keep the Roland part?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, let me think. How is it explained? Actually, neither do I.
Huh. Sounds like something a certain...
I thought it might mean traveler. When you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken...
Okay, but back then, we had...
This wolf spirit...
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt but trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never...
Quite the antique, then. But... hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say? But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
नहीं यार, विस्फोट नहीं चलाती।
Whoa, it actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed, just like he said.
If what you say is true. The monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold. For mortals to escape this tragic fate, there is only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. It bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That...
Uh-oh! Does this mean
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, but even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we... And on that note, I have a plan I want... that about covers it. No plan is free of risk. If I fail...
Oh, there has to be another...
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully
Nope! It's a total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life! We need backup urgently! Come quick!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just... Fill me in. What's the situation? Good call.
Well, before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The two teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragments.
But the Wild Hunt is...
We can't...
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. The logistics company was assisting...
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly...
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with the logistics company has very limited provisions. Only enough for a single battle.
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other.
Sure thing.
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knights! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Thunder! Off the end!
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
That's fine. Burn! Off the engine! Maria sweeping in! It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir.
Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Use this time.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final.
That's not exactly very.
We split the search.
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
We've run right through our now that they've lost their.
Jehuda to like little girl. Oh, सही बात है.
Looks.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir.
On me. Huh? On me. Burn! Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Up the ante! Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave Knights, on behalf of...
There's no need to be...
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone.
Yes! Now it feels like we're...
I'll say.
It would be our...
Much obliged. All right.
सुमन अब ये कौन है?
The hiding in the mist trick again. You all know the drill.
Yes, sir.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Pavonia, charge!
Here.
Burn! Thunder!
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Ugh! This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler! Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster.
Ha! That's the spirit. Stay on your toes. Either we all march back to The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all.
Yeah.
A true knight. If you need a moment.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our...
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us.
You're the only one still standing.
We can't lose our Varka!
नहीं जानती सुमन है इसीलिए कोई टेंशन नहीं है वो मुझे सब समझा देगा
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. This duel doesn't... Your plan is...
You're on to me.
Andreas's question. The false path may be wide and welcoming. It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and
For the next part, Outlander who... The sword is unbroken. Looks like I'm no longer in reality.
सुमन क्यों नहीं पसंद
This must be... There's no way back. Huh. A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
On me!
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Stormwind! Boreas sweeping in!
Is this the fairest shadow?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Hydro,
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger.
Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Oh no. करके रखो मैजिक देखो ओह या ये भी अच्छा है Thanks, Suman. Thanks.
Try to keep up!
is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know.
लगता है
There has
सुमन ने
only
पूरी
ever
गेम
been
कंप्लीट कर
one
ली है।
way to save them
सब
from
याद है।
injustice.
कब क्या करना है,
Surrender
सब कुछ उसे याद है।
the abyss.
Good
Malicious
girl,
lies!
सुमन।
On me! Huh? Stormwind! on me! Ah! Maria sweeping in!
लेकिन क्यों यूजलेस लगा अच्छा खासा तो है
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
ओके वो तो मैं देख चुकी हूँ आपके कैरेक्टर
Your
बहुत
path
अच्छे हैं
cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
अरे क्या होने वाला है
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods.
फ्लिंट्स निकालो तो
But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh, yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years. just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request,
निकल जाए इतनी देर है
I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from...
I guess we have that much...
The ray here of Solnari's forces have been defeated. I wield the power. Therefore, I, in my current, after redeeming you...
Huh.
No words can otherwise. Why would you pin all? But now the blade that once towered, you no longer have the mean.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andreas, god of the North. Andreas, can you wake up? You are the great god of the Northwind.
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Bori. Grand displays of heartfelt return. Return to and the late. Is this the end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered.
This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
आप सब लोग मेरी हेल्प करने आ जाओ हर दिन.
He's returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his...
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will...
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Your heart, your soul...
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the... Here's my answer. You get the wolf.
The wolf spirit with to avoid arousing...
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision.
You have a stubborn will. Your soul is now... Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be... You have lost. And so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha, sorry to disappoint you, but the fact is that, unlike, I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Ding dong, ding dong.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
अभी नहीं यार, अभी तो सिंगल प्लेयर का
Grandmaster! Grandmaster!
Master.
Varka.
लेकिन मैं नोट कर लेती हूँ आपकी आईडी।
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone.
Right back at you, Varka.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
करो लाइक करो
There's an ice cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Up the ante! On me! Try to keep up!
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn. Fate's chosen Lupaka.
On me! One final battle!
फाइनली खत्म थक गया
Walk forward and do not look back.
ओके बाय गुड नाइट
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius. But I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland. But if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
यहाँ तो सारे
Welcome
character
back,
मौजूद
Grandmaster.
हैं।
Yeah, I'm home.
खत्म, यस, खत्म खत्म।
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? No? All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
चलो गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही। आप लोगों ने मुझे टाइम दिया, इसीलिए आपका धन्यवाद। थैंक यू। गुड नाइट, बाय।